that happens. As far as the banning phase progressing, looks like it was Fade, Draconis, Engineer, Ophelia, and then Master of Arms coming out right there.
And, well, Funsmeister in chat there, just showing a little bit of manner, saying, good luck, have fun, awesome series regardless of the results. So,
Yeah.
both teams
Again,
going into this, putting the past behind them for good reason, putting the Alchemist Bones, any Empath Walls, all of that.
You would have to bring it out.
All of those are in the past, and for here, just one awesome grand final game.
Yeah, okay, again, in the end, these guys are ultimately having fun too, I'm sure, and like I said, no matter what, you're getting you're getting some good money, $8,000 for the runner-up team, but $12,000 does sound a lot better, let's be honest. And then again, there's always the pride factor. There's always the sense that you get this title of winning a prestige event like the Sound Blaster Heroes League. So,
well, yeah, I always feel like pride is everything. Pride is the most important prize. So
you can argue that. And again, Lion Esports Club, hell, let's be honest, since the NASL victory, they haven't really won any tournaments. When you think about it, I mean, any major tournaments.
ASL. So. Well, I mean, okay, you mean as an organization?
As an organization, yeah.
Sure. Obviously, the rosters.
This team itself has never, as far as the roster goes, has never really won a major event. And they've not won any of the Han Tours, obviously, and this is the furthest they've been. Even I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
Not even getting to the finals on the Han Tour. So.
Look who makes it out.
Oh wow. Zephyr.
Making a statement. Look who else is on the board.
Demented Shaman.
Yeah, and another buddy there in Rally. Also not banned out, not locked, so he's available.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Talk about save potential. How about Rally along with that bird?
This is where Lord South Forest comes into play, man. I'm telling you. If one team's going to pick it, and especially against the Zephyr, it is freaking Lion Esports Club.
The South Forest
Lord
plus
Soul
Soul Reaper
Forest.
combo coming to steal
Slither.
souls.
Plus
Slither.
We were talking about this yesterday, remember? With the
I know. It'd be fancy. Look! I just talked about the Rally saving the Zephyr, it being annoying as hell. Haxor and shadowing it. They're thinking about it if it's not picked up.
Yeah, you might want to get Rally here if you're Lions.
Yeah, because
it's also good against Zephyr, obviously.
Yeah, if you grab Pebbles, man, it's like you're gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo!
They're gonna go the Rally Monkey King here.
So. That's it. I saw the monkey and I was like, I don't know. Don't give the support. I'm shaking. There's the Rally. They needed that because otherwise, and I like it. I like the monkey because it's more sustained damage versus the Pebbles. You jump on the Zephyr. Say you fail. Say he gets tableted back. Whatever it is that happens. Monkey King not his face. He's flipping all over the place. He's jumping onto your teammates. He doesn't care. He can get out of those typhoon as well. Out of the typhoon as well.
Obviously, on top of that, a lot of physical damage presence. And, you know, what is Zephyr, as I like the term, deceptively tanky, is that his life pool is definitely solid. He has that windshield, sure, but his armor is very low earlier on in the game. So definitely being able to take advantage of that could be good.
Yeah. Speaking of getting out of the typhoon with Monkey King, lol, Rally.
Well, yeah, again,
yeah,
Rally's
exactly,
also good
also
against
great.
Zephyr. Like
Yeah, so.
Again, the free tablet, really, it's
once
again
like
ridiculous.
to see that.
Demented Shaman, again, is on the board for complexity, so maybe they'll go that route here, but going the Zephyr pick already. But, again, definitely thinking about it. A lot of money difference. $4,000 difference on the line here. This is it. Complexity versus Lions. They're down to 13 seconds of extra time, so using up quite a bit here. It is going to be Magnus.
Pebbles is on the board, but there's no supports. They need to grab a support.
Oh,
and there's a Luna.
Please don't ran him here. Please don't ran him here. Oh, that was so close. I was like going to say, oh, God, here we go with a random. No, he does go Nymphora, though.
Nymphora's okay, and Nymphora Magnus, obviously, synergy with their Line Stuns. And, well, since way back in the day, and I think it was even the old DWI crew that initially started to start the Nymphora Magnus craze back then, but it is a very powerful combination. Magnus with early farm really goes much as porting around with Nymphora, setting up stun ulti combos. Definitely capable of doing pickoffs, but not a lot of immediate burst. And with the mobility of some of these heroes like Monkey, like Rally, might be harder for them to sort of use Nymphora's port to full effectiveness. Looking at these heroes that are in the lock pool.
Yeah. Glacius is the final pick I was thinking. I mean, you really got either Glacius or Luna really there with that final pick.
And
definitely needed a support option. Okay. Keeper of the Forest, pretty obvious there for them. Tempest Soul Reaper, there you go. Tempest Soul Reaper and the bubbles to finish things off. So, again, this is it. Game number 5. This will decide who the ultimate victor will be, and what's just been it's just been an amazing day, really.
Yeah.
Here, if you're newer, so if you're a fan of Han, you definitely love today. It's been awesome.
Tell you what, Breaky, if Complexity loses, I'll shave my head.
What?
you know, I'll shave my head.
You guy.
All of my hair is
That guy.
just
Shout out to Trelf.
gone. Shout out to Trelf. I'll do it.
Okay. It's like, come on, bring it on. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it's,
raise it right now and just do it. You. All right, again. So here we go. Game number 5 into the laning phase here. Lion Esports Club, of course, going to help one side. Complexity, the Legion side. Yeah, going back to the Soul Reaper lineup, it did wonders yesterday against State Green. It worked beautifully in Game 1 here against Complexity. It was blind banded 2, 3, and 4. Lions gets to go back to it for the 5th and final game. We'll see if Flensmeister can make big plays with it once again.
Yeah.
And if it'll work out. Again, they got a great team for it. They got great team support.
Yeah.
Raleigh, obviously, great for that.
They didn't sacrifice anything in order to get it either.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they got bubbles, but it's not like they picked Soul Reaper and the enemy team got double tree or something.
Big fight possibly brewing here. Look at that. He takes over one of the trees.
The monkey.
The elementals.
The monkey. Yeah, Zephyr not the strongest level 1 hero, and in the end, no one picked off.
Yeah, gonna be fine. So, falling back, they get the word of sight down. They're happy with that, of course. And they'll fall back for now. Yeah, the lanes make sense. I mean, this Lion Esports Club definitely got a strong lineup. Complexity, they got the bird, the word. Going with the Zephyr, not using the new Zephyr skin. The one, the god, whatever it's called.
Oh, the coL.
With the big wings, yeah, the coL. It's actually pretty badass. Going the good old turkey Zephyr.
It was Aztec god, right? Am I mistaken?
I could absolutely not tell you. I'm sure the internet could,
no,
though.
a god of the Toltecs and Aztecs, one of the manifestations of the sun god, represented as a plumed serpent.
Huh. Look at this. Glacius sitting down here in the trees. They're going to try to set up a bloodlust kill down here on Zephyr.
Sneaky little rat, Sneelkid.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Look at this.
He's just a bad person.
He's got a nice imprisonment, obviously.
Well, I don't know. It's not really enough.
I kind of want, yeah, it's obviously they need the positioning to be a little bit more favorable here.
Yeah, maybe for the Nymphora, though.
That's true. Yeah, Nymphora is down here.
Or, you know what? Now they're going to think he's solo, though, so... Yeah, just a little bit of mind games coming out. Interesting.
Well, obviously they haven't seen Glacius set on the map. He's not middle, so might be at least wondering it. God, something's gonna happen. What is it? That's the question. Look at him. Okay, he's kind of moving. Nope, going back. Well, Franzi have the spider senses here.
If he's very perceptive, he'll notice that tree is missing. No.
Oh God, that would be pretty.
That would be absurd.
Be
I'm not sure where he's at. It's something in that area. I think it was actually a tree that's in fog anyway, so it's showing as it's all there. God, they're
just
sneaky,
waiting
man.
for it. Look at them. Hiksoka's kind of going up, and then finally, here we go. They found the time right here. There's the ice imprisonment onto Nymphora. He does have the Zilson, remember. Yeah, the damage up. But now Glacius is actually the one in a little bit of trouble, perhaps. Zilson is going to connect on to Rally. Rally has another compel in 5 seconds. Doesn't have the mana for it, actually. And now Glacius is on the run. And look at this. Keeping the force coming in. Oh, this plan is going to completely backfire here for Lion Esports Club. Glacius will most likely fall here. Oh, the compel! Glacius, oh, the big gust from Haxor, though. Bloodlust kill coming out for Riser, playing that Keeper of the Forest. It was nearly a big play getaway, but it just wasn't to be. Well played by Complexity, too.
Yeah, they didn't use their auto attacks effectively to potentially get the kill on the Nymphora in the first place. Was part of the issue. I mean, they froze right off the bat. They weren't laying in autos right when he got to the maximum point of the range, freezing, right when he tried to stunning behind him and dodging the Zeal. That's the kind of thing they need to do in order to get the kill. Weren't able to do it effectively, and, well, I liked what they were kind of going for, but unfortunately...
Well, on top of that, Keeper also picks up a double damage rune. I mean, Greiser's farm is going to be very solid here to start, because he got the Bloodlust, he has a double damage rune here at the 2 minutes. He's going to have a very quick Ring of Sorcery here at this rate. And, again, especially with the Zephyr lineup, what better than grouping up and push? Could expect to see that here very shortly at this rate with that Keeper of the Forest farm.
Yeah.
Obviously, Glacius has gone back to the middle lane now. Or, I shouldn't even say gone back. He never was there yet, but he's now there in the middle lane and going to make things a little bit more difficult now on Magnus. I'm sure Monkey King and... Yeah, Monkey King's farm was definitely... It was pretty much back and forth between Magnus and Monkey King, but now with Glacius here, it's screwing things up, definitely.
Yeah, he is... Uh-oh. That's
Grimson
bad.
actually in a lot of trouble here. He doesn't have to compel. He's going to be blocked by the creeps. He tries to put damage on the Zephyr, but especially with those Cyclones there, it's just not going to be enough, and Hackster gets credit for the kill. Yeah, it's falling apart there at the bottom lane especially.
Yeah, I thought they were just going to play it safe, and let's check out this top lane matchup. I'm getting a little bit heated up here.
How's Flensmeister doing?
He's doing well. He's doing better than the previous game.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's definitely handed it to Moon.
I remember that first game.
Yep, yep.
Moon was doing a very good job.
Yeah. So this game, Flensmeister definitely playing this lane a lot better. Yeah, props to him for adapting. And well, can't always repeat that performance of absolutely handling your lane. Bubbles against the Soul Reaper.
Yeah, it's Flensmeister on the Soul Reaper. Very good hero to have in this matchup, and very solid player, of course. So having the better time, and he is the best farmer. No, actually, Monkey King is up there as the best for his team. Tempest also up there. So across the board, it's not bad for Lions, obviously, but really those hero kills are making an impact. I mean, you have Zephyr and Keeper of the Forest, who are both really up there at the GPM chart to start things off. So only 4.5 minutes in. Ring of Sorcery already being delivered to Keeper of the Forest.
Something we didn't touch on, but I just keep going back to thinking about the start of the game is they probably didn't initially anticipate the NIM4 to be down there too. They were probably expecting Magnum 4 middle.
True.
And they said, hey, we can lay out some harass here onto the Zephyr.
That's
really
a good
screw
point,
over his
yeah.
laning, kills regen, and then from here on out you'll be great. So that's just
yeah. That actually makes sense. And if anything, Sealkid kind of felt like then he was, well, I mean, he can't just sit there forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to do something, but.
Yeah, and once again, they could have actually timed it better, but still, in spite of all that, due to the Tempest's fast ability to farm, the Golden Experience is sort of neutralized here.
Oh, you see the courier delivering some regen, it looks like, to NIM4, as well as the Ward of Sight.
Also,
Boxing out Rally.
Rally is getting experience is the other major thing to note. It's not like some of those level 2 Rally at... Ooh, nice little sidestep there.
Yeah, you know, Magnus and Monkey King were neck and neck at the before Glacius was there, but now with Glacius here, Monkey King is really taking off, so that is definitely showing off very well. For Lion Esports Club, he's now past the 300 gold per minute himself. He's 31-15 compared to the Magnus is only 15-3 now. That's definitely fallen off quite a bit. And then you have Tempest, Hanskin on Tempest. He is having a good start himself, even though he's not working off a Bloodlust skill. He's obviously over the 300 gold per minute mark, and as expected, farming very well. 6-minute rune. It's going to be regen. Glacius will protect it. We'll see if Monkey King is able to make his way up there to pick it up. No, it's actually just picked up by Glacius instead. Just going to go ahead and destroy it.
Uh-oh.
Bottom lane.
Yeah,
Nice
the double stun
compel.
and the lack of mana. I don't know what I'm saying. Uh-oh, dude, he's more than fine. Has enough mana pool to boot. A mana battery with 4 charges on it. He's all
fine.
in.
Yeah, very nice line compel right there.
Yeah, we do see the Helm of the Victim picked up by Soul Reaper a little bit ago. His go-to item here in the side lane matchup is Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
Has his ulti as well, so.
Ooh, yeah, Bubbles. He's going to health potion right there.
Yeah.
It's getting dangerous.
Yeah, and spicy. So, let's see. Monkey Glacius, level 6 Monkey. No kills or anything here on the Magnus. He's just doing a great job with his positioning, and honestly, he's CSing very well.
Yeah, again, the Monkey King is having a very good time here. Super KGE playing the Monkey King, of course.
Oh, I like it. I like what Riser's doing. He's giving him the runaround, but I like what Lions had with the ward. I always talk about that ward, spotting it out for your suicide hero, and there it was. I love it. I love it.
Rally reacts.
Lions has finally learned. I started the past 2 or 3 times I saw it. You know, they sort of got owned by that runaround, and this time
learn from their mistakes. And this is going to be a tower kill in the end, but you know, ultimately it does keep Rally alive, and they're going to counter push as well. And they're going to get the tower first, actually, in the middle lane. So pretty much the same time, but 1-for-1 exchange right there.
They knew they could do that right away because of the ward spotting out the runaround as well. So
true.
Huge seal kit.
Yeah, very good placement against Sealkid. Really, and I'm sure this whole team, but Sealkid definitely has stepped up as a very, very powerful support player on the competitive scene, I agree. Magnus stunning right there. Down goes Glacius. They went uphill blindly. It did not pay off. The cup it also was used. Obviously now Tempest in some trouble. The root's going to come out, and Hanska will fall too. So Lion Esports Club getting a little greedy right there, going all the way for the secondary mid, and They end up getting picked off there. And however, Flensmeister is going to try to push this top side now.
Yeah, they just run the distraction, man. Keeper root use, Kelpfield uses, attack the tower.
I'm wondering why
They don't know.
not.
He just wants to play it safe.
He doesn't want to put it in deny range.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bottom lane, Zephyr might be in a little bit of trouble here. Monkey King Invis right on top. Here comes the opening. Actually, the one messes up the combo, though.
Oh,
You had Rally with a seismic slam ready to go.
That's that is very, very unfortunate, man. Oh man, I feel like nothing is going right this game for Lions. I'm not even that far behind. They're honestly not, but nothing is going their way. There's been so many moments that under any given day it would be fine. And just this game, a little bit wild.
It certainly has been. I mean, ultimately, you do have a Zephyr now who is 400 gold per minute just about. He went the Ghost Marchers first. He's just about finished his helm with the Black Legion now. And again, that's just a clutch item for him to have.
Yeah.
Magnus doing a B-Kid, doing the best that he can really. He's farming 265 gold per minute, not bad at all for his circumstances. Again, Tempest, what kind of impact is he going to have? Handskin, obviously the death definitely slowing him down, but he still is managing solid. And then there's always the Monkey King, even missing up on a gank right there.
Yeah, he's still doing
1,100 gold saved up.
Just fine. Solo mag, well, not solo mag, but mag which got to solo and then picked up the kills there. He's sitting at 279, 278. That's better than you'd have liked to see him at this game if the lanes were set up conventionally from the start. So he's having a time of his life as well.
Glacius, you might be in a little bit of trouble if you hang in here. Although Rally's coming off from the side. It was spotted. There's a ward side that was just placed by Franzi here. And now you see the Invis keep the force running in. Does have a route ready to go. But Rally falling back just a little bit too quickly there.
Yep, Flensmeister picking up his steam boots, and Tempest rotating for the push top lane. Are they going to try to mount a defense here? Teleports up on 4 heroes, and there's an Amphora, not level 6 yet, but
there's the TPs.
They can run the bomb.
It's going to be close. Do they have invulnerability is the question. They're not going to use it even if they... Okay, there we go. There's the invulnerability. Sorry running up. Here comes Keeper the Force, though. A big root going to be set up right there. There's the big root. Another pour coming in, actually. Magnus does it. Tempest ultimate, maybe. There's Yulson on top, and they will all fall. The eruption comes out. Monkey King can't get away. Sorry still holding his ground. He's going to maybe try to finish off the tower. Not going to be enough, though. Sorry goes down, and a big fight in favor of Complexity. They deny the tower. That just adds insult to injury. And here goes Complexity. This is what this makeup does. Gets together, a big fight, and all of a sudden the momentum starts.
Yeah, it's just... If they had a rally, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
It's, they played a little bit safer. That was well played by Keeper, well played by all of them, but... Damn. Damn.
So,
you know,
yep.
The Magma stun, man, into the Zeal. That was his, that's really what did it.
Yeah, I was looking at Tempest. I mean, he had a chance to get a big ultimate off right there, I was wondering if he was going to get one off, but again, like you said, with the Lion Stun from Magnus and the Zealson on top of that, he just could not get the opportunity. And it was just ultimately well executed by Complexity right there, so very deserving of that big fight, and that's bad news for Lions. This is not a lineup really you want to give that great start to, really. Only coming up to 12 minutes in. They already have a 6,500 gold lead and a 6,200 experience lead here, so.
They did have the opportunity early on to sort of take that top tower too after all the ports and spells using the middle lane, the Keeper route, what have you. Obviously didn't know the entire situation, but let it survive, wanted to go for it later on, potentially revolve a team fight around it, just to bring all of their heroes to the fight, and in the end it made them suffer.
Yeah, you're right. So you're cleaning up some triple stack Ancients in the end. Rally actually coming in to clean up a little bit, but Monkey King also get some pickoffs here, so some spread farm. However, Nymphora's coming in, may actually steal some here. No, not going to go for it. Maybe it's going to be close. Yeah, not going to risk it, though. Sitting with the Invis, doesn't want to go for it. Zephyr coming from the side, though, poured out right there. There's a Zealson hits both, actually. Zephyr doesn't have a Typhoon just yet. The Gust is going to be enough, though. Big compel from Rally, however, and Rally will survive. We're going to see a Typhoon, maybe. No, it's not going to go out. And actually, Rally will survive in the end. So, well played right there. Coming out from Lion Esports Club, and they are able to survive as a result of that. Out. So, good getaway in the meantime, as obviously Complexity thought they had a chance right there. I was wondering what Franzi was thinking. Wasn't able to capitalize, though, for sure.
Well, at this point, we see the standard build-up we've seen coming out of Monkey King, the Mighty Blade right after the Steam Boots, so tanking right on up, so just more durability in those fights.
You got Glacius joining Monkey King down here at this bottom lane. Hey, Brenton. Got the sound coming through. There you go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that? Thank
What
you.
is that noise? I don't know if the people at home could actually hear it, but
Probably.
kind of annoying on our side.
Either way, we're good now. If you're wondering, a little bit of shuffling and stuff going on, all taken care of.
Yeah. All right, so you see right now, though, Zephyr going to go into the middle lane right here. He has that helm, obviously building up the workings of a shaman's headdress here. And it's going to lead the way. He's hitting level 10 there in the meantime. Soul Reaper still trying to find his farm here at the top side, or find more farm, I should say. I mean, he's still farming 290 gold per minute, not bad. But, man, look at that Zephyr, 426 gold per minute. Very, very dangerous to see.
Yes.
If you're Lion Esports Club right here. But then also, you got a Keeper and a Magnus even, who are actually
There's a ton of
better.
lockdown. It makes the Magnus with his portal key now as well.
Yeah.
Makes his initiation very easy having the Keeper on the team. And the Bubbles, I mean, he can always jump in secondary and be fine.
Here comes the push. Again, Zephyr obviously leading the way. We got a Voltop Pod Heal coming out right there from Nymphora. What is what level is that? Level 3, actually. Sitting on the level 1 creation in there. Magnus off to the side. Yeah, Lions Esports Club not going to defend it. Not worth it in their mind. I'm probably correct. This is a makeup like this, you really find yourself wanting to avoid fights earlier on. So,
Well, they're at full momentum now with that Magnus portal key, so.
But that's the thing, though. If you're the Hellborn team, I mean, you need to be doing something. It's counter pushing is the big thing, but they're kind of doing it down here at the bottom lane. But their middle tower is also going to fall here.
Yeah, and then they're worried about the ports coming out from Nymphora. Even if they do counter push right now, it's like they can mobilize so quickly, and we see that right now. Nymphora port coming right next to the rally.
He turns around at the last second. Magnus and Nymphora port in, though. Monkey King trying to hide in the forest. Oh, the Gust just missing him right there. He actually is going to be able to get the TP off, so they do ultimately survive in the end, but. And a couple tower pushes going down, and the gold per minute raising even a little bit more for complexity as a team.
Well, we saw Lions this far behind. It was game 1.
Yeah.
Remember? They weren't
so
looking
long
good,
ago now.
and they had the Soul Reaper Monkey King combo.
Yeah.
And
Well, that was the epic finish to that
Yeah.
game 1, that's for sure.
Monkey
So.
King sort of took full flight in the end. And, well,
there is always that.
be shocked.
Of course, that is definitely the case. I will say, complexity, though, especially with the Zephyr. Now, again, Zephyr's not necessarily considered a late game carry either, though, so he's more of a mid-game team pushing hero.
Yeah, of course we have seen him thrive still just because of how farmed he is
Yeah.
in the late game. But yeah, he is definitely favored more in that mid-game, and they sort of take advantage of that already and created the gold lead, so.
It is a difficult task ahead of Lion Esports Club is basically what it comes down to.
Yep.
In terms of preventing complexity. Obviously, again, this is game number 5. This is it. Both teams winning 2 games individually. Getting to this point. And $20,000 prize pool ultimately on the line here for the Sound Blaster Heroes League Grand Finals. Complexity not going to push into the base. In fact, Magnus and Nymphora are going to port up top here. There's the Bubbles catch on a Tempest in the meantime. Hand's going to a lot of trouble. Lava Surge going to connect right there. Nymphora sitting back just in case. Has that Zeal Stun. Going to use it right there. Bubbles may actually fall. The stuns are coming out. The Elementals.
Nope.
Oh, the takeover.
There it is.
There's the funnel. Oh, the portal key destroyed. Moomiender making the big getaway right there. Oh, man. Take cover, then the PK ultimately survives.
Holy cow. Yeah, and even if he got it, it would have been nice, but still not the end of the world. No one's around to get the experience. So.
In the meantime, Lion Esports Club, they are going to try to push this bottom lane once again. You already see Keeper the Force setting up, though. Nymphora and Magnus both have TPs. Remember, that was a Nymphora TP earlier, so they can Homecoming Stone in. Soul Reaper actually going to be gone on the Typhoon's put down. Soul Reaper being locked down. The Roots also used. Compel from Rally, maybe. Yes, it will save him initially, but not enough. Bubbles just too much burst damage. Bubbles following this up. Doesn't have the Cal field. Monkey King is going to be able to Homecoming Stone. So see ya. I'm out of here. Rally not going to be the same story. He's going to be gusting back in. Couple more auto attacks. We'll do him in. And Compel in 1 second. Not in time. And Complexity capitalizing right there. Get another couple of hero kills. And will keep the momentum up. Zephyr now going to the creep wave. And we'll see if Complexity maybe tries to break into the base. If not, go for something like Conqueror here. Going to really capitalize. You see Zephyr, though. I mean, he's just going right on up. So
yeah, and no one has died yet for Complexity. Man.
Wow,
they're
you're
in
right.
full momentum. There's absolutely nothing going in.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, there is nothing going in Lions team's favor. They're looking in a horrible spot right now.
How about that? Remember Monkey King missing the gank on Zephyr at the bottom lane? Had a free chance and messed up the combo.
And then there was the
Think
first
small
blood.
like that, obviously with the Glacius hiding.
There's been a bunch of stuff, and it sucks. It sucks because, you know what? Lions knows how to bring the pain. I mean, they really do, and same with Complexity, and just a bunch of those small moments really adding up, and it's unfortunate, but Complexity, man, they're really playing hard in this final game.
Yeah.
Playing at the top of their game, very tight, 0 deaths right now. I gotta give them credit.
Mm-hmm. You know, the fallback is, well, obviously the Monkey King eventually, but Soul Reaper, that Demonic Execution, it is great against beefy heroes like a Zephyr. Come the late game, you know, gets that life pool up with that Demonic Execution. Getting him just below half life can really do the work after that, so that's something to keep in mind there for Lions at least.
Keeper tanking up meanwhile, got the Shaman headdress and getting close to that barrier idol for himself.
The Ice Brand on Zephyr, we'll probably see that Frostburn pick up here. No, Hexrin definitely does that. Come out for him, so Moomiander in the meantime on Bubbles is continuing to farm up here in the middle lane. He's now at 310 gold per minute. Yeah, no deaths over here. Just look at those hero kill stats. 3-0-5, 2-0-6. I mean, all impressive across the board. And as a team, I mean, 10 kills overall. You see a split of 6 assists and 5 assists across the board as well. So they really just have been involved as a team.
And they have been. Well, it all started snowballing to hell for them when they went top lane and the Swagmas jumped in, got the double stun and Force Zeal, all set up in the first place by Riser's route. So, you know, if they just had one more person there at the rally, they might be able to turn that fight, do something big, but they didn't. Complexity brought more people to the fight.
Yeah.
Outnumbered them and owned them, really.
I do kind of wonder here if Flensmeister, I believe, okay, no, he actually goes Gnome's Wisdom next, doesn't he? Okay, well, Barry Auto first, then Gnome's Wisdom, but will he then still value the Sheepstick here in this case? Or will he go a different route, maybe because of the circumstances?
Right.
So there's the Barrier Idol. Again, probably going to be Gnome's Wisdom still to follow that up. Upgrading the Ring of Teacher.
Yeah, probably. It's hard to say because of the fact that they're down. He might just need more impactful pickups sooner.
I mean, hell, Shrunken Head against this Legion team seems like...
Yeah, it would be good, but they're tanky enough to where if you're Shrunken heading it up for Soul Reaper, they're just going to sort of outlast you and cut you out. I think he just wants more things that'll help him in a sustained battle.
Still be going to Monkey King, though. And
yeah, of course.
He's got the Mighty Blade, 2,000 more gold saved up, so he's definitely getting there. And that, again, will be a powerful tool for them. There's the Frostbird finish on Zephyr in the meantime. As Firebrand is purchased, ooh, and for a Homecoming Stone, and then he cancels it immediately. So, unfortunately, a misclick there for Franzi.
Yeah.
Maybe he was pointing back to base to maybe TP in with Keeper or something like that with the ultimate, but
it doesn't matter.
Didn't need to.
He's got the Barrier Idol, and probably chose not to, actually.
So here we go. Complexity going to keep the momentum going. This is the last Shadow Tower, correct? Yeah, the last Shadow Tower coming up right here in favor of Complexity. And again, Lion, what are they going to do? They really can't fight here. They need these next tier of items, specifically that Shrunken Head on Monkey King. Huge. So got to at the very least wait for that before you're looking to get involved in fights, of course. Frostburn is officially delivered to Zephyr, though. This is where that double-edged sword comes into play. You don't really want to fight right now, but it gets to a point where you may have to soon. The Meteor, that's another thing actually to keep in mind. I mean, that's also going to do work against like the Zephyr here. It's obviously a percentage health base, so They definitely helped to tick him down, but Zephyr just sitting in the front ground. Sorry, we're going to be jumped right here. Floods, but a nice compel forward, though, avoiding the immediate death at least. He's going to get the barrier off. The heal bomb comes out. The Tempest ultimate pulling it a couple. Seismic Slam on top of Zephyr. Zephyr, though, healing up. Bubbles will eventually fall as Monkey King joins the party. Zephyr trying to heal up with the Cyclones. Isn't going to be enough in the end. He gets gusset forward, and it looks like he will be fine. Or Talbot, I should say, but what a comeback fight right there for Lion Esports Club as they save Soul Reaper and nearly turn it around big time.
Yeah, could you imagine if they killed Zephyr there too?
Yeah.
Huge, huge, huge. So, you know, I'm sitting here, a little bit of me is like feeling the pain of defeat here for Lions Esports. And after that fight,
I don't know.
I got a little bit of my spirits back, and I imagine Lions as well.
The compel, man. I mean, the compel causes issues. The free tablet, it no doubt did right there. I mean, it saved the initial burst on Soul Reaper, followed up initiation, and allowed him to kind of stay alive, get the barrier out, get his heal bomb off, and eventually have to get the turnaround on a Moon Meander and nearly Zephyr. So,
yes.
Yeah, at least hanging in there. The good news for Lion Esports Club. And again, Monkey King should now have that shrunken head going into the next fight.
It's true.
So that's something else to really be thankful for if you're Lion Esports Club. Tempest Ultimate is down for another 100+ seconds, though. See if Complexity can maybe take advantage of that here.
100+, yeah, 110.
110 right now.
Kibaru 26. Yeah, they might come knocking. Top lane not pushed out, and we see here Swagmus and Amphora definitely still sort of in position. Take a look at Bronzy's farm this game.
He's
got a Staff of Wizardry on top of everything else right now, and another tablet is not what they need to be going up against right now.
Yeah, sitting on that strength bracelet, but
there's the push.
Fortified bracelet, but yeah, here we go with the push. Exactly. No void, elemental void here for Tempest. The shrunken head. Okay, yeah, shrunken head will be picked up by Monkey King, I would assume. It seems kind of silly to save it for a buyback at this point. Okay, yeah, there you go. He's got the shrunken head. Again, Complexity. Even with that, though, they know with the elemental void being down, this is a good. Look at that big barrier idol right there too. A massive creep wave push coming in, so the defense tower going to start taking some pressure. Soul Reaper, though, standing his ground on the front lines again. Obviously, Complexity knows what happens last time they jumped him, so maybe keeping them a little bit more weary this time as far as going for the jump.
Indeed, indeed.
Look at the Revelation put down right next to the tower as well.
Yeah, well, can't forget about Meteor as well. Fighting under the Meteor when they're going for base push, Elemental Void on top of it can really create a lot of huge turnarounds. They actually don't want to go for it. Even with Elemental Void down, they say no.
That should tell you something. That Complexity not just confident even just yet about breaking in, even with that down.
We were in this situation before, and Soul Reaper Monkey turned it around.
You're right.
Do not forget about the courier.
Oh, God.
The laser cannon.
The Courier Codex, game number 1. Yeah, what an epic moment that was.
If we see it again, I'll lose it.
That seems like it was so long ago. That seems like it was so long ago now.
It was a while.
It was a while ago, I guess. Yeah, it's actually, what, it's a 7 here. We started technically at 1, so good 6 hours here in this best of 5. Damn.
Yeah, they're
plenty of good on here.
Really going at it.
Portal Key picked up on Keeper. Of course, big there. Helmet of the Black Legion finished on Rally. Bulking himself up a little bit. Tablet being worked on Tempest. That's also coming up here shortly. Another good item pickup. 1,600 gold now saved up on Soul Reaper. Again, is he going to finish on Gnome's Wisdom here? Or will he maybe go something else?
Yeah, he's not buying the stuff.
I believe he has
one go. Yeah, he could just go in one go.
Oh, maybe not actually.
That's 2240.
500 for their teacher.
Yeah, needs 100. We'll see.
Complexity now, kind of in the Congo area. Not going to really go for it, though. Bubbles going back and forth. Okay, yeah, they are. They just want to clear up the middle lane a little bit. But there is a ward aside here from Lion. So Lion should have good information that this is going on right now. We'll see if they can make any stop on this. If so, top lane. Tempest is up here. He does have a TP, though. I don't know. I don't know if Lions is going to really be able to do it in time if that.
It would seem foolish to try to combat them here. They are very far down without the base advantage. Fighting on open ground, fair terrain, they're not really going to have a chance to bring down Complexity.
Well, you're going to have a token now in Zephyr, probably, I would assume.
Yep.
I mean,
Big Bird gone wild.
Well, again, that's where it starts getting to a point of we need to focus down his teammates more so than him now, especially with that token alive.
Kongor goes down.
So there's the Conquer kill. Sure enough, it is on Zephyr.
Yeah, it's true. Focusing down his team is nice, but now with that Frostburn, as tanky as the Ghost Marches, it's pretty hard to kite him around, so you can't really ignore him too much in a fight because he is putting out pretty absurd damage.
Gonna get the illusion rune right here. Oh, never mind. He'll walk right over it. Gonna leave it for Keeper, it looks like, to go ahead and pick on up. Zephyr trying to find somebody here in the jungle. You see him running a 416 movement speed without the Ghost Marches activated. So running very, very fast here. Makes his way to the top lane, though. I'm going to maybe start pushing that again. Obviously, now with that token of life, feeling pretty good. Gold being pulled up here on the Hellborn side in the meantime. Lion Esports Club. They got Tempest at 2,000, 2,500 on Monkey King. And there we go. I think, okay, Major Totem just purchased on Soul Reaper. Okay, not going to go for a Gnome's Wisdom. So he just wants that for now, but he probably wants buyback too, yeah.
Yeah, and these base pushes. So that way, if they jump him and kill him and invest a lot, he still gets to come back and do his thing then without worrying about the major spells being up.
Yeah, this obviously gives him a little bit more tankiness. There's the Gust. Wow.
That
actually dropped him quite a bit. I mean, that was an Astral Leap heal and a... oh, no, that wasn't an Astral Leap heal, never mind, but just his Judgment heal coming out too. So.
Zephyr already getting fairly...
Oh, yeah, Zephyr actually taking quite a bit of damage too. Both sides. Need to be a little careful. There's the deny on the tower, and then the tower's dead in the end. That's really what Complexity cares about here. Level 16 Zephyr as well. Big port to note. He's got a level 3 Typhoon to work with. Magnus and Keeper 15 here. Monkey King jumping up. Gonna go right back though. The Gust attempt nearly connecting, but not in time. Zephyr gonna be locked down by the Glacial Blast here. In comes the Meteor. You do see a little bit of damage, but again, the Heal Bomb comes out and he's more than fine. Another Gust right there. Soul Reaper needed to take the damage somewhat. Zephyr needs to be careful not to overcommit, obviously.
Right.
Doesn't want to really get stuck in there. Man, this is times like these. Zephyr again. Okay, there's the Gust on the Soul Reaper, missing the Zeal stun. Try to go for the follow-up. Not in time, though. Good sidestep coming out from Flensmeister. They're just both staring each other down, man. Somebody's going to jump here any second. Who's it gonna be? Magnus sitting there. He's got the tablet and the portal key. Got Monkey King off to the side down here. Monkey King trying to make a flank happen, actually. No, he's gonna go back into the base.
He's sitting on 3,000 gold himself, too, so.
Monkey King charging in now. Not gonna do too much, though. Just cleaning up the creep wave. Gonna be gusted back, but again, more than fine. Zephyr locked down with the Glacial Blasts. Obviously very tanky, though. The Nature's Veil on him, getting healed constantly by Nymphora. There's another Volatile Pod. Man, this is just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Soul Reaper gusted back in. And
is the end of this? Is it?
And I'm going to stop talking until something happens.
Silence
How about that? Let the game do the talking.
There.
Oh, geez, there's the bread out. Here we go. No, Monkey King Wand Jim Slam. Not going to follow it up just yet. There's the Heavenly Fall. It's going to go all over the place, but Zephyr is still more than fine, actually. So Monkey King thought he maybe had a chance. Another Gust attempt right there, but not to hit.
Just poking. If they happen to get gusted in a spot like that, cool. If not, no big deal. He's just throwing it out there.
Yeah. It's not the biggest
mana
mana
catch
cost
them on maybe when they're poking forward.
Still has over 3 minutes on that token. So plenty of time. One Gym Slam right there. Monkey King going in. Not really. What's over the creep wave? Gonna use the Heavenly Vault right there. Studs coming out from Tempest. Zephyr's dropping about half life here. He's taking a good amount of damage. Another One Gym Slam, but he's going to be tableted forward. Again, you got to remember the Demonic Execution too. But obviously with the Token of Life, almost if they want that to happen, and if it does, then they can respond well. So
exactly.
Complexity, are they going to fall back? They are. No? Maybe fake fall back?
Fake fall back.
Kinda.
No, not really.
Are they going to stack? Is that what they're doing? Yeah, they're stacking the jungle a little bit.
Okay.
They figure if we're going to be here, we might as well take advantage of that.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking, who else is sort of split farming for a bit there? We saw Monkey King go bottom.
Yeah. It's like, screw this. He has 3,800 gold, man. I mean, he's saving up quite a bit here. Wonder if we're going to see something like the Hellflower from him. Maybe just gonna right-click that here. There's the Gnome's Wisdom.
Is very effective.
Gnome's Wisdom on Soul Reaper, so he does finally finish that. As well as 14 more 100 gold. Demonic Breastplate just finished on Zephyr in the meantime. I assume that's the full Demonic.
Yeah, that's big.
Okay, so they end up falling back. I'm not going to keep it up. Ice Brand, a Monkey King tablet on Tempest. Yeah, going the Ice Brand here. Wants to bulk up quite a bit. Not too concerned about consistent, a lot of damage, really, at least at this point. More so about out-surviving them, and it's a give and take. I mean, Zephyr lineups, and they're difficult to outlast, but...
Yeah, they're banking on the fact that they're trying to win late game. Right now, I mean, the fact is, there's a token. It's for 1:20. They just have to hold on a little bit longer here.
Sorper this time getting locked down quite effectively. Nope, compel happens, so he's going to be fine. Magnus stuns him, balls to the wall from Beacon right here, going in big time. He eventually falls back. Look at the melee racks taking plenty of damage. So in jumps Monkey King. One jump slam put down. The Gust for the Talbot for going to be final. Zephyr now chasing them back in. Has the Typhoon. Not going to use it just yet. Zilson and the Glacius right there. Bubbles jumps in. Glacius barely alive right here. Zephyr going to be coming. There's a big root. The Rupture from Magnus coming in as well. Tempest going to be taking a little bit of damage right there. He has an ultimate. Oh, the big Tempest. Oh, he's going to be stopped immediately though. Not going to be enough. Tempest will eventually fall. Zephyr's just too damn powerful. Again, he has the token of life even if he falls here. Monkey King still going around. The Shuriken is down. Soul Reaper will eventually go down there. He does buy back immediately, though. Zephyr pushing up. Zephyr's still alive, man. Magnus barely alive. Demonic Execution was already used right there. Hatcher coming up for Haxerin. And Haxerin's almost like, kill me, but... Okay, now he's going to start to fall back in. The token's down to 30 seconds here. There's the Glacial Blast, and they are going to finish off Zephyr. But it'll come right back up. So, Complexity looking very strong right now in the spot.
Yeah. I really don't see the turnaround. That was a fantastic fight by them. They controlled it perfectly. Just huge job canceling the Tempest Elemental Void right away. If not, there could have been some trouble, potentially, but just very well played. And, well, they got one kill this entire time so far, only on the moon.
Yeah.
Just not able to finish anything off.
22,000, nearly 23,000 goalie, 20,000 experience lead. It is quite the hole here for Lion Esports Club to gonna have to climb out of. But you know, if there's any moment, if there's any series for them to do it in, it is this one. Let's be honest, the way this one's been going. Hey, I would be down for another epic finish. That's for sure. So we'll see if Lions can make the comeback. But you know, the stat that is kind of silly is though still only the one hero kill for Lions. Goes to show you just how beefy and well playing as a team Complexity is right now. Only managing to actually get the one hero kill, even as long as they were at their base.
Yeah, 3 tablets as well. Complexity, so just really able to save each other.
A sheep stick on Magnus now, jeez. 3,800 on Bubbles. There's Arcana just purchased on Keeper, another 1,700 saved up, so the rest still stone in the works there.
It's
double
brutal,
ulti.
man. Yeah, I mean, Kongor is down. The other two sides have towers, and they're almost full health. I mean, bottom tower is actually quite whittled down looking at it. It's down to about 1,100. So yeah, pushing into the base can be a little bit easier. They're going to go for the opposite side, ideally. Just because they do have the top melee racks, it's going to be pressured a lot stronger in the mid. And create a little bit of a distraction there.
You got Monkey King, another 2,100 himself. He is close to level 16, with that level 16 Flying Nimbus here for him.
His cooldowns are damn quick, especially with level 3 of that ability. It's 1 second reduced every single time.
Yeah.
Use a skill.
Spam them quite effectively. Again, Kongor is going to be up here shortly. You see it in 4 using the Bound Eye, using the Courier. Trying to maybe scout any vision out here from Lion, but clearly there is nothing there. And just being thorough, though, as you should. So Lion Esports Club, though, really at this point just concerned about their base, simply put. Especially the top side with the melee racks being down. You do got Rally now up here, kind of just protecting his. Soul Reaper's been farming out the mid lane quite a bit. Nearly has about 1,700 gold saved up here now. Again, I'm kind of curious to see if it is going to be that sheep stick still, or maybe something else on this Soul Reaper now.
Yeah, just with 3 tablets, no Shrunken Head coming out for Tempest. They got the Keeper route. It's just very, very difficult for him to do anything.
Although I guess, you know, what would you go? Like I said, the Shrunken Head maybe, but you brought up the good point. Is that really going to accomplish a whole lot? Sure, you may stay alive a little bit longer in the end, but your damage output still lacks you on the Hellborn side. So I don't know. I guess Sheepstick honestly still just makes sense in the end. Yeah.
Should go for it.
That or Hellflower. I mean, you could argue Hellflower instead. for the amp damage, and is great against Zephyr, like you were saying. But for now, again, just kind of chipping away here at the creep waves. Complexity, okay, Conqueror is up. No doubt this is what Complexity was waiting for. Double damage response as well. Talk about perfect perfect timing right there. Not going to do it just yet. Going to clean up the bottom lane a little bit right here. Maybe steal the Hellborn Ancients, but I really assume Complexity is going to do that Conqueror.
Ooh, Behemoth's Heart straight up for Zephyr, man.
Finished.
All right.
That's being delivered.
All right.
Wow.
That's pretty grim. They get token. That's pretty much going to be a dead side, man. They haven't really increased any more in damage output here for the Hellborn team. And just an entire Behemoth's Heart on top of this already impenetrable Zephyr.
He's big.
Yeah.
He has 40 armor just about as well with that Nature's Veil.
Yeah.
There's a 2,600 life pool now because of that Behemoth's Heart. Complexity, Complexity, Complexity. They're in a huge spot right now. Most certainly on the verge of becoming the Sound Blaster Heroes League champions. Will they actually pull through? Can Lions somehow hold them off? Double damage rune on Nymphora? No, okay. I thought it was Nymphora for a second. Who got the double damage? Okay, his bubbles. Let's see who the hell had it. Going to steal the Ancients just before, but with Conqueror dead, another token of life, of course, on the Zephyr. And obviously, he's like, you know what are you going to do? He's just going to go yet again into the base, lead the way. Monkey King kind of clean up the creep wave, but if you're Lions, you need to make something happen here. You can't just simply let your racks fall, or else the game's going to end anyway. So
they can use their cooldowns on him, but look at that.
Yeah.
He really just doesn't care. Okay, the Meteor being the one thing, which...
Yeah, Meteor's a little bit of
percentage of health. It's, that's pretty much all they got.
Yeah. So for now, it's still just a case of...
Just keep potting him up and...
Yeah, with Nymphora, obviously, keep the force of the regen, the Nature's Veil. That's what you do with these Zephyr-type lineups, just keep him regen, keep him up there. The barrier auto going to go off right there. Sorry for kind of holding his ground. Ice and Prism on the Zephyr, locking down about half life now, but yeah, it doesn't really care in the end. Tower falls, and there's always the top lane as well that Lion Esports Club has to worry about here. They got the bottom being pushed by the heroes in the creep wave. They got the top being pushed by the creeps. Complexity just making their best use of their time. Going to go into the Ancients. Going to kind of reset some things and make sure they have their maximized farmed here when it comes down to it.
Yeah, Complexity, man, right on the brink of taking home the series, taking home the title of Sound Blaster champions here in game number 5 of this Grand Finals match. That's
the Resto Stone just finished on Keeper, man. Well, okay, they're going to fall back, actually.
Yeah, Lions. I appreciate the fact they're not throwing down the flag, man. They want to hold out. They are growing slowly. Frostwolf Skull, how far is that for Monkey here? He's close. He's close. Needs a few hundred more. I don't know if he'll go straight forward or not, or save for that buyback still.
This is a game where you go all in, man.
Yeah.
I don't see you saving up for buybacks in a game like this.
Got to make big plays, so.
Yeah. So here we are. Again, the Resto Stone on Keeper being delivered. It's actually not here just yet, but it is on the way on the Penguin Jetpack Courier. That's a penguin, right? I think it is. Anyways, I might as well look at the fight that's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
So Zephyr, here we go. Again, in the front lines, Monkey King jumping in. Not going to really connect, though. More so just cleaning up the creep wave, the melee racks, the Nacho Cheese Man. Starting to take some damage here. Gust on to Soul Reaper. Soul Reaper taking some damage, but he'll be fine in the end. Magnus, you just wait for his eruption to start being channeled, and then you know.
That's the sign.
Yep. Focus on him. Oh, Glacius, that's not good. Then nice Wanjin slam there, though. Stop them. Bubbles jumping in. Hellflower on a Monkey King right there. In comes a follow-up with the root coming out. Haxorin, though, he's in a little bit of a vulnerable spot. Magnus, big eruption. Shrinking it on a Monkey King, however. You look at Haxorin off to the side. Typhoon is obviously down. Gonna get the one kill on the Tempest right there before he can even Elemental Void. Tempest though buys back. Compel coming out. Zephyr is still alive. Demonic Execution to finish off Bubbles right there. Monkey King getting jumped on by Magnus. Porta King away. Zephyr may actually fall right here with that token. He is gonna go down. All 5 are up here for the Hellborn team. Can they capitalize? One Jim Slam. There's a Tempest Ultimate coming out. He's going to be touted forward in the end. Zephyr still holding his ground. Glacius going to fall right there. Tempest trying to do everything he can. The Meteor is down. The big heal bomb from Soul Reaper. Magnus going to fall. Keeper of the Force now on the run. His 2 roots are down, it looks like. And we do see Zephyr now being chased back. Glacius, oh, nice stun right there from Nymphora with the Zeal. The top range racks does go down. But Lion Esports Club, they do hold it off at least. Tempest did use a buyback, as did Soul Reaper, it looks like. Or did Soul Reaper use a buyback there? No, that was earlier, actually.
That
so
was
never
earlier.
mind.
That was earlier.
That was just Tempest right there, who is out of buybacks now.
Yeah, Super
But,
KGE. Got to go in with something here, man. Your team needs it. Whatever that something
wow,
is.
yeah, he has 4,800 gold here. Jeez. Yeah,
Gotta go.
oh, okay.
Went
He's
for
going
an
straight
Nullstone.
Nullstone. Interesting.
Okay. So,
Really going for the late game.
is. Well, gonna flail the flash farm and fly. Oh, you know what? He needs a lot of mana here to push back the waves too. It's the kind of thing where I think he just needs the regen, so he feels like they don't feel overwhelmed at base.
Actually, look at this Legion team. They don't have any single target abilities other than Hellflowers.
They have 3 tablets at least.
Well, tablets and Hellflowers. Still, it's something.
No, it's true. It's true.
They don't have any, spam ability to just quickly take it off.
Right.
So yeah, that's actually okay.
Something.
Did I just saw Mocker Brilliance for some reason? Was somebody trolling me? I think I got trolled. 3,200 cold on Soul Reaper. I could have sworn I saw like the pattern being purchased or something.
That's true. He is getting very, very close to Sheep. I mean, makes you wonder, man, if it was a more even-paced game, if things can go wrong, how would Lions be faring now? These fights look damn close, but still, Complexity is the one pushing.
Yeah.
It does skew the matchup a bit there, because it's always a lot easier to defend than it is
Oh yeah.
being the aggressors, so.
Well, there you go with the sheep stick. Again, the Nullstone just picked up by Monkey King there. You got Tempest, Elemental Voids down for another minute here, just under. Just working on that Shrunken Head pickup, but even with it, you have a double root that you're dealing with, of course. On the Legion side, the double root, speaking of that, 50 more seconds before the Resto Stone is off cooldown here. For Keeper of the Forest, a jump here on a Glacius in the meantime. Glacius is going to be picked off. Tempest coming in. They want to try to get a response out of this. And actually, Zephyr in the front line is going to be shooting right there. Capel comes out. The seismic slam is going to hit. Yes, it does it, I believe. But Zephyr just too damn tanky. Monkey King with that shot, going to bouncing around in the background. Tempest is being bursted down actually by Magnus and Bubbles. Tempest eventually going to be chased out by Keeper of the Forest right there. And Complexity just looking way too strong right now. I'm not even sure about the decision by Lions to try to save Glacius. Yeah. Bubbles is going to use the take cover. He's going to try to make the getaway tablet over the ledge, and he'll be fine for now. But Complexity going to start really pushing into the base here. Tempest can't buy back, obviously. Glacius is enough for 10 more seconds. Soul Reaper going to be jumped right there with the Magnus Lava Surge coming in. The Sheep Stick on a Magnus, though, and Magnus actually going to be countered, it looks like. He will eventually fall. Tower does fall, though. As Zephyr now doesn't have the token of life anymore. He needs to be a little bit more careful. He's going to be chased down here. The elusive dash, the Wanjin Slam. Not going to follow it up just yet. Compel on his Zephyr. There's the Heal Bombs. The demonic execution. And the Heal Bombs coming out. Zephyr with the Shrunken Head. The root coming over. Keeper of the Forest. Holy crap. What a save. Burial going to be activated. Bubbles did Shell Surf in right there. And now Keeper of the Forest chasing back. Zephyr is still good to go. Magnus comes in with the Eruption. Monkey King dropping. There's a Sheep Stick on his Zephyr. Again, he's still alive, though. It's over, man.
God. If that demonic came out even 0.5 seconds later, I think there would have been just enough damage. That was so
GG,
close.
Well played. It's over. Complexity will take game number 5.
God.
They're going to take the series 3-2, and Complexity will win the Sound Blaster Heroes League Grand Finals, taking home $12,000. Lion Esports Club, obviously the runner-up, still definitely a dandy $8,000, man, but Complexity are, in the end, your tournament champions, Emperor.
Damn, that was a crazy final game. Just unfortunately not able to bring it all together on Lion side's a crazy series. Think about all we went through, all the crazy fun hero matchups we got to see, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, what a close final series.
It was a very close, great series ultimately in the end. You know, like the last game, obviously, with the Zephyr pick, Complexity started to get the ball rolling as Zephyr lineups do, and it was not going to stop. Sure, you know, Lions made a couple mistakes, as happens, of course. Complexity capitalized, and they ultimately pulled through because of that. So,
they did.
Lion Esports Club, nothing ultimately to be ashamed about. Obviously, it's a lot easier for us to say, of course. You know, they're the ones that, you know, missing on $4,000 extra, sure, but they still get 8,000. They're the runners-up. They no doubt gained even much larger of a fan base after this weekend or this week.
I'm
here.
sold. I was a fan before. Now I feel like I'm a turbo fan.
Exactly.
Complexity.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying Complexity. Meanwhile, man, they showed their stuff in this event. I mean, taking first, it's first major victory we've seen for them in a while.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and it was not exactly an easy road here. So great job by them. I mean, they did have to topple TDM. Oh, right. No, am I mistaken? Complexity. It was SG, SG versus Lions, and TDM versus Complexity yesterday.
Yeah.
2-0 TDM.
Yep.
Just fantastic overall, man.
Yeah, Lions knows how to compete against Complexity, especially. And again, obviously, Complexity comes out in the end 3-2. But Lion Esports Club, again, nothing to be ashamed about. Lion Esports Club, so next in line now for them, not only finishing cycle number 8 strong, but they have that 4 through 11 tournament to look forward to.
They do.
In Han Tour, and they are one of the teams, no doubt, that is looking forward to maybe going to Vegas as well as a result of a victory there. So again, a good run through that. Could lead them there. It's going to be tough, though, with that said, of course. So.
After a performance like that, I would not be surprised to see them there, man.
Yeah.
They are looking hot. Can they keep it up? They did a lot of crazy stuff today, and they managed to pull it off, but can they do it again?
How about Complexity, though? This has been a team that's gone up and down, as obviously, when they eventually moved on with Chessie, they picked up Riser.
True.
Initially, they were kind of on a down. A lot of people, questioning their commitment even, their success recently. Looked very good here. I mean, a big victory over Trademark Esports. They didn't have to go up against Stay Green, which I'm sure they were somewhat happy about, but they did have to run into Lion Esports Club, of course, defeated Stay Green, and they arguably even have a worse history against Lions. So, in the end, though, very deserving of the victory, looking strong in themselves, and we'll see what happens with them going into cycle number 8, of course, for On Tour. Looking forward to that. Obviously, it kicks off this weekend, but.
Right.
This is all about the Sound Blaster today in the end, man. One more time here. I want to go ahead and give another round of shout-outs to the sponsors for this event and pull off. First off, big shout-out to Beef, a.k.a. Beef Off Pie, whatever you want to call him, for Complexity streaming, man.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's obviously done a lot for this tournament as a whole as far as he didn't organize it necessarily, but he's been a big part of the organization. Helping that out. Obviously, been a big help to us as far as our coverage goes. He's been doing his own coverage on it. And definitely deserving of a lot of recognition for this event. And also, so with that said, also shout out to the sponsors of this event, and Sound Blaster Creative, Newegg.com, and Yulmart as well. So, big shout out to all of that. So, I do believe we were looking to get an interview here with one of our players for Complexity.
Nice.
I think, are we actually joined by him now? Haxerin? Can you hear me, buddy? Maybe.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Are we good? Okay. Awesome. Haxerin, how's it going, man? You must be feeling pretty good in the end.
Oh, are you kidding me, man? This is probably the longest 6 hours of my life, man. I'm sweaty, and I was a bit nervous. I knew we had it all along, man. I was pretty nervous. They played really well.
Yeah, I said yesterday I thought you guys were going to take this series today. It was a crazy road to get there, obviously, but damn.
Yeah, no, that was an intense series, and it definitely, with the way you're describing yourself, I mean, it seems like for you as a player, it was also quite intense. So
it was.
So with that said, kind of take us through. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The first game. You lose the first game against Lions here. What would you say was in your mind at that point? Were you worried about it too much, or was it kind of phasing you, or what's the deal?
I was like, God damn it, we always suck game 1. So, I don't know, we were calm because we knew it's BO5, we can always make a comeback. And then we won 2 games in a row. Mm-hmm. That was a bit, mess with the empath and all that.
Right.
But I don't know, we were pretty confident all along. Until we went 2-2, we were really demotivated because we were all so tired right now. 6 hours straight on, no break. A few breaks in between, but
yeah,
it's a grind.
And I don't know. I probably got so much shit from my haggles today, but I don't know, man. They were just way off. I don't know.
There was a couple, maybe, but
there was a couple, but they weren't even in major fights. I thought.
Lagging.
Of course, there's lag. Yeah, you're playing the USC server. Yeah, you're a European. That's understandable. No, but. Okay, so Lion Esports Club, this team is not afraid to run crazy heroes. Obviously, you saw that here in this series. They ran both the Devourer in Game 2, Berserker in Game 3. What did we see Game 4? It was Armadon in Game 4. Yeah. I mean, what were your thoughts on all these heroes coming out? Was that surprising for you?
I'm really, really impressed because they're not running others' lineups or shit. They run their own shit. They just do their own thing, and they have success with it. That's really impressive in my opinion. I think. Really props up to them that they pick Berserker, Armadon. Armadon, you haven't seen that hero for ages. They dominated. You couldn't touch him, That was really, really impressed that they just don't follow the others. They have their own thing going. I really respect that.
Yeah. So again, I think we kind of know already, but what was the reaction ultimately as a group, and even for yourself, after you finally won this final game here? I mean, so just exhaustion, really?
Woo! Something like that. Nah, we were pretty happy, man.
Yeah.
So, great tournament, and it was just a lot of great games, some intense games, both in the TDM match and this game as well. So I think it's probably one of the best tournaments game-wise I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
At least from our side.
Yeah, no, from my perspective, it definitely took the cake. Some of the most entertaining kind of... I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately, actually.
Yeah.
There have been tons of awesome matches, but yeah, this tournament was crazy hype. Of course, we saw the Devo Engineer yesterday against SG.
Yeah.
That was a great series in itself.
That
but yeah.
was insane. Shout out to Super KT and Devour, man. Like, he's insane with those hooks.
That was crazy. Okay, I have to really quickly ask, just because we're going back to it, and speaking of Devourer, he was playing pretty damn well in that game where, unfortunately, the Alchemist Bones.
Oh, that's right.
What do you think of that? Did you guys think you were probably screwed if that didn't happen or not?
I don't know. I think we had the stronger lineup that game, but we played so bad. We made so many mistakes, so bad communication. It was just.
I agree.
I mean, we had a pause on one. We were like, hey, let's get your shit together, and like we had like different people making 4 different calls. Like, okay, I'm going top, no, I'm bottom, I'm mid. Like, it was just.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was really cool though. So you guys get the post haste and then 4 report. You died in that top fight, went all in, and it paid out. Because if that didn't work in that fight, that would have been horrible. But yeah, obviously it worked. You killed the bear again, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like that last team fight when we got the whole base, I feel like they just kept coming, man. They just kept buying back. It was like I killed them all 5 times. They just
a
kept
lot of
coming
buybacks.
up.
A
Yeah.
lot of buybacks that game.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, congratulations again. Obviously, you just took the Sound Blaster Heroes League title, a good chunk of money, a good title to have, and obviously the pride factor coming into play, I'm sure. Defeating both Trademark yesterday especially, and then of course Lions, who seems like they've been a bane for you guys recently, let's be honest, Lion Esports Club.
Yeah, maybe we broke the curse now, who knows, but they are a really strong team. People should definitely look out for them.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, okay, so now you got the Han Tour event coming
Right.
up. Again, it starts this week with cycle number 8, the final cycle. You guys are in a very comfortable spot going into cycle number 8. I believe mathematically it's not technically true, but you're probably going to end up finishing 3rd place. I mean, how are you approaching this weekend?
We are gonna play, of course. Like, gonna
yeah.
do our best. There's still money, and I just think we take it more like as a practice as well, because practice for
Right.
Vegas. We have talked about some strats and the way we're gonna go to the other teams, but we don't want to use them in this cycle because we don't
Right.
want to show it before the land. Lands, everything can happen. You
Yeah.
never know. You never know.
Very true,
Yeah.
yeah. Las Vegas, obviously, you looking forward to that, man?
Yeah, holy shit, man! I'm European, man. Like going to Vegas, baby, and I just
Yeah.
turned 21, so I'm gonna go gamble.
Oh, wow.
Maybe some
Perfect.
strip club. I don't know, man. Like,
All right, well,
escalated
yeah.
quickly.
Who do you think is going to be the 4th team?
uh,
I know there's a lot of options, but if you just had to
there's,
feel it out.
honestly, I think there's a lot of teams that can take it. They can go either way,
There
but
are.
I hope TD Esports will take it because we're like buddies. Or
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I hope TD Esports. I think it's gonna go between TD Esports and Lions.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the final.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, TD Esports, I think they're kind of the team lately that obviously a lot of talk about them because of the Terrell
Right.
situation picking up and everything. But Lions, man, hell, if they play like they did this last
Yeah.
week, I mean, I think they have that event wrapped up. But again, that event is still 3 weeks away or something like that, so
It
still
is.
plenty of time in between it, and anything can happen. You have one good week, you're going to Vegas, basically. So,
Sure.
all right, though, unless you have anything else, Emperor.
No, congratulations, man. You guys had it coming.
Yeah, a lot of fun
Yeah.
to watch. Haxerin, any shout-outs you want to make here, man?
Yes, shout out to Complexity and Sound Blaster for hosting this awesome tournament. Shout out to Emperor for believing in Complexity all along in this tournament, and shout out to just you two and Des to start for doing an amazing job.
Emperor gets to keep his hair as well.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
cut my hair on
Shave his
that game,
head.
Haxer, and so
Oh.
Wow,
you
you're
spared
lucky.
me. Thank you. I might make
All
that
right.
bet again in the future, though. I mean,
You never know. Stay away
It's
from that,
wild.
man. It
I'm
can
definitely gonna
crazy.
get drunk now. I'm going out.
you said
Good.
you just wanted to go out and drink. What a better way to celebrate?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
With a
This-
victory. I'm sure that's going
Yeah.
to make it even that much more enjoyable. Haxerin, as always, I appreciate you joining us, man. Obviously, we'll talk much more in the future, but go enjoy your night. Have some drinks. Have a good time, Haxerin.
Thank you very much. See you in Vegas.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cheers.
Bye.
All right, so there you go, Haxerin. Oh yeah, never mind. Okay, so Haxerin joining us there, from Complexity, of course. Obviously, he's the carry player for them, and he's a fun guy to talk to. I mean, you can tell he always is a fun guy to talk to. Very entertaining.
I've actually, I don't think I've ever been on Skype with him. If I have, it's been very brief. That was one of the first times. So yeah, he's definitely a lot of fun.
Well, he just loves to play the game. I mean, in the end, he just wants to play, damn it. It's really what it comes down to for him. And so you can respect it a lot. And you can tell, with the tone of his voice and everything and what he says. So obviously, though, a great player on top of that, the star carry player for Complexity, and did his part, as did the team, of course, in terms of taking home the title. So, really one more big time here as far as a congratulation goes to Complexity for winning it all here, the Sound Blaster Heroes League. It really has been an epic event, as he said right there. As really any of these players, I'm sure, could say, man, it's been a fun event, a lot of money on the line, and big shout out one more time to Sound Blaster for putting this together. Really hope we see more events like this in the future from both Sound Blaster and Creative, and even more sponsors, hopefully. So
I agree.
But that wraps it up for the Sound Blaster Heroes League. I mean, a long
sad to
day,
see it
man.
go. I mean, there's so many epic games, and there's more coming around the corner, but...
Well, there's other events. There are other events, ultimately.
There are.
We got Han Tour once again. Han Tour cycle number 8 continues, or starts, I should say, this weekend on Saturday. Again, a quick update on that. I'm not going to actually be here casting, unfortunately.
Right.
With that said, our production isn't necessarily going to be the same. But Beef, speaking of Beef, big shout out to him one more time, but he's actually going to be stepping up. This Saturday and Sunday for cycle number 8 for Han Tour, he's going to be taking the reins here on Honcast and leading the way, and I believe you're planning to co-cast with him.
I am. I will
as
be there,
as you've done before, so you guys work well.
We've casted a couple games together before. Nothing extensive, of course.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, no, that's gonna be a lot of fun though. Definitely. So it'll still be on Honcast, but again, just so that you expect that come this weekend with Beef and Emperor. With that said, the following weekend, though, for the end of cycle number 8, of course, we're going to be in PAX, man. We're going to be in Boston, and we're going to be casting live from Boston in PAX. That's going to be a lot of fun for the cycle number 8 event. Man, there's a lot going on right now with Han. Obviously, even after with the closing of this event, we got the GSL Thailand event, we got Boston in PAX, we got then the Han Tour Grand Finals, and there's more unannounced in the future as well, of course. ... Who knows what that means. All right, though, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's official. We should really wrap this up here. It's been a long day, of course. Plenty of awesome matchups, but it is, or plenty of awesome matches, I should say. But it has officially come to an end. So, any final words, Emperor, before we wrap up here?
No, man. The matches did most of the talking for me. It was an incredibly hyped series. Just thank you for everyone tuning in. That's about it for me, Breaky.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely want to reiterate that. I mean, again, without you guys, obviously, we wouldn't be able to do this in the first place. As I always do state, big shout out to Brenton over here. Again, our producer for the time being, Al Lace. He's definitely stepped up and done wonders for us. See that great Haxerin image putting on there, looking sexy. No, definitely big shout out to Brenton though for doing a great job, and I appreciate all his efforts. Shout out to you guys one more time. All right, I think I've given all the shout-outs. I think we're good to go.
Yeah,
we're going to wrap this up here. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big congratulations to Complexity for taking it all. Lion Esports, the runner-up. A lot of money given out here as a result of today. We will see you tomorrow. With that said, the podcast, Honcast Podcast, we are coming back tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. I want to say that should be – crap, I hate this time change. 19:30 Central European time. I believe that's what it is. Anyways, so we'll see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for the podcast. Obviously, a lot to talk about. Until then, have a good night. Congratulations, Complexity.
I'm pulling aggro. Heal! Heal! We got this! We got this!
Stop beating your hardware. Head to newegg.com for an upgrade. And for more tech videos, check out our Newegg YouTube channel.